You Talk family, what go on, what go on? This your boy D with a live show of You Talk. And y'all know why we start off every show. It ain't no me without you, baby. So let's get into it. Kane fans. Oh man, what a weekend. If you missed the show Saturday night, right after the game, like I told you, man, I'm disgusted with our Hurricanes. And we're about to talk about it tonight. I want to know, Kane fans, what you thought about the season overall as a whole. Let's chime in. Let's go by position. Let's go by group. And I want you to tell me, did you see enough to warrant Manny Diaz another year at the University of Miami? This is what I want to know. I want to hear from my You Talk family. Shout out to my engine, KJ Production, in the building. Shout out to my North Georgia Canes group, Henry Causey, Kevin Westra. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to the North Georgia chapter over in Kennesaw as well, in Common, Georgia. Shout out to Rayshawn Evans. Shout out to Demetrius Gray. Shout out to Reginald Allen. Shout out to Danielle Carroll. Shout out to George Lord. Shout out to Jamal Davis. Let's get into it, man. Like I said, shout out to Chris Otis. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Let's go by position. Let's go by group, and let's grade. I want to know at each position, what do you grade them at? From A to F. I mean, I don't have a lot of A's, I can tell you that. I don't even think I got a lot of C's. I mean, like I said Saturday night, it's just ridiculous, man. It's embarrassing to be a Canes fan right now. And like I told you on Saturday night, we're going to stay on these coaches, and we're going to continue to demand more and demand better out of the program. We ain't settling for anything less than that, man. We want to get back to where we were. And I don't think, shout out to Jose Martinez. Shout out to my girl, Tanya Alexander. Man, you got to check out her clothing line. I tell you, I just got some stuff for my daughters, man. A1. I think it's Catan's fashion. Man, I'm talking about, man, you guys need to check it out. Shout out to Tanya Alexander. But like I was saying, most definitely, I want to know the grades, man. You got to give me a grade on what you think. Give me a grade on what you think about the team, man. I mean, like I said, there was nothing that was consistent the whole year to me. Just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may feel different. I want to know. But they were too inconsistent for me for anybody to get higher than a C. I mean, I think the only thing that I would give probably a C plus to, or actually a B, is to the punter. And that's Lou Headley. He was the only one to me that was consistent all year. And, well, our special teams I thought were pretty consistent. Shout out to Jimmy Murphy, man. Jimmy Murphy always played hard, man. If we had more guys like Jimmy Murphy, man, I think we'd have been back to where we trying to get to. Shout out to Jimmy Murphy. But like I said, man, most definitely, shout out to Jamal Davis. Shout out to Tremaine Daniels. Shout out to Benny Barrett. Shout out to Cyrus Sumter. But like I was saying, man, yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. And like I said, where do you want to see the team go? Do you want them to stick with the coaches? I don't. And that music you hear in the background, man, that's from Youngin, the boy. But I call him the boy. He got some good music, man. You can catch him on Google Music. It's one of my, this Pyrex Dreams is what I'm playing right now, man. The whole album. Shout out to Benny Barrett. The whole album is nice. Young and the boy. So Yeah, I just want to know though, man. I want to hear from everybody. Call up here. Call up here. I want to hear from everybody. When you coming in the chat, man, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Subscribe, like, and comment for me. I appreciate it. But I want to hear from everybody, man. Everybody. I want you to call up here and tell me what you think about the season. Like I said, the only thing was consistent to me was the special team. That was it. The quarterback play, I thought was good at times. But, I mean, we didn't have definitely no consistency there. I mean, when you was thinking that Jaron Williams was making strides to be the next guy, I kind of feel like he was taking steps back at the same time. So we got a caller. It's Utah. State your name. Call in where you're calling from.
Man, ATL, man. This is Benny Barrett, a.k.a. Big Boosie, baby.
Shout out to Benny Barrett. Benny Barrett, make my show better, man. Go for it.
Man, I'm gonna try to D, man. But man, truth be told, man, listen, man, we on the side of the road trying to find some cans to see if we can pick up a player. You hear me? And, you know, see if we can get a decent player, somebody running there and have a little bit of heart that don't mind going in there and take a lick or fight through a block or not give up. Man, it was terrible, man.
It was terrible.
I think you should clean. I think you should clean house. I think we should clean house.
I agree with you. 6-6 ain't gonna cut it. 6-6 ain't gonna cut it for a program like Miami, man. You know, I don't care what nobody says. 6-6 is not gonna cut it. So, you tell me this: what would you grade the quarterback play from what you saw this year?
F. I'm not even. I mean, I think they put on a facade to make us think something. I mean, one game he looked good, and one game it wasn't. You know, it's like waking up in the morning having grits. One time the grits was good, so you went back and got you some more grits, and the grits was terrible. Well, you know what I'm saying? But they looked good. You know what I'm saying? But they had lumps and everything in them things, man. So it was terrible. You know, and we know. I think the things of us Miami fans was hurting is.
Hold on, let me stop you for a minute, Let me stop you for a minute, big bro. I'm looking at somebody talking about Roll Tide. All right, Tanya, don't start that. Okay. I'm sorry though. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. This you talk. This is a hurricane show. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, man. But you know, we as a fan, we are seeing the talent. We know what's there. We know with the recruiting staff seen when they recruited these young men to come to the program.
Definitely.
And for them not to even play up to even a part of their potential, you know, you have to either question A, their commitment, B, you have to commit their dedication, and then C, the coaching. The coaching. So if I don't want to play for you, I'm not about to go out there and hurt. I'm not about to go out there and get hurt. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the only one out there playing and no one else is out there playing, why would I want to do that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like cancer. Once one person do it, especially being the leader of the program, once one of them do it, everyone else is going to follow suit, especially the young guys. They just coming in. You know, they don't want to like the all ball. You know, somebody needs to be a stand-up leader, man, and I'm so sad that we didn't have that at the closing of the year, man.
I totally agree. Let me ask you another question. So what would you grade Manny Diaz and his entire coaching staff? Well, let's start with Manny Diaz. What did you give Manny Diaz?
I would still give Diaz a D+, man. I can't flunk him all the way out. And the reason I can't flunk him all the way out because I can't see that with him from his resume going wrong and not putting in place what he wanted to do. Now, some of these coaches may didn't agree with him, didn't get on board with him, you know, but smiled in his face, but really, you know, didn't do what he needed to do, and that showed. I don't understand. The communication was lacking. You know what I'm saying? We thinking one thing and y'all doing something else, so y'all wasn't on one page. You know what I mean? So I would give him a D.
Shout out to Felix Miller. Shout out to Felix Miller. That's my little brother. Shout out to Felix Miller. Yeah, man. I totally agree, man. I don't know, man. I can't get. I gotta flaunt Manny Diaz though, Benny, man. I'm sorry, man. I just seen a coach that was lost the whole entire year, bro. I felt like I just seen a coach that seemed like he was in over his head. The moment was too big for him. I'm definitely giving him an F for the inconsistency too, as well. So overall, I'm gonna give him an F. What do you think about Dan Enos, the offensive coordinator? What would you give him?
He's gonna fuck out too, man. I mean, it was nothing. I mean, he didn't do nothing special. I don't see no special plays. I mean, I didn't know no aggressiveness in play calling. I mean, we knew what we was gonna do. Me and you would watch the game together, and you was able to call out the plays before they happened. You know, first down, we know what it was. Second down, now third down, you're in the jam. You know what you're gonna do. You know, so the defense is back on the field.
Most definitely.
So it was terrible play calling. You didn't miss nothing up.
Most definitely.
Nothing in the trick bag, nothing at all.
Most definitely. And I'm going to ask you about the last, well, ain't the last, but I'm going to ask you this last question, man. What do you give Blake Baker, the defensive coordinator?
Well, man, I have to give him a hard C-, man. And I give him that because the defense came to play, but if you keep me on the field out of 100%, if I'm out there 82% of the time, how long am I going to stand up? You know, if the offense ain't doing your part, you know, it's a two-way street. You know, it's 11 on defense, 11 on offense. You know, if we out here, we getting these threes and out, y'all coming right back in and turning over the ball, can't even move the chains to give us a breather. That's beyond me. There's nothing else I can do about that. You know, but to ask my guys to go out there and fight for some more. But sooner or later, they're going to want to drink water and some oxygen.
I totally agree. Well, Benny Barrett, man, I appreciate the call, brother, man. You always got a good take when you call up to the show. Continue to support the show, man, and I appreciate the phone call, brother.
Man, you're doing a wonderful job, bro. Keep it up, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate that.
Baby.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
All right.
Later. That was Benny Barrett. Always got a good take when he called up here. Well, Benny gave Manny Diaz a D. He gave him better than what I gave him. He gave Dan Enos a F like I thought he would. And he gave the defense, I think he said, a C-. I mean, I think he's being generous, but I would say maybe a D+. And I say that because I feel like it was some games still the defense was giving up. You know, I totally understand that they was on the field more, you know, than the offense were at times, man. But, you know, sometimes it showed that they completely gave up and they shut down. So, I mean, again, maybe I'm being too hard because of the defensive coordinator. I wasn't too fond of him because, like I said, I still feel like he took away from our aggressiveness on defense from what we've been the last 3 years. And, you know, with the limited amount of blitzing, I mean, just a basic 4-3 package. We never saw a nickel, you know, trying to cover wide receivers with linebackers. It was just terrible, man. I just think it was a lack of, like I said, the coaches just being over their head, man. They're just, the moment is too big for them. But like I said, man, we're going to see, man. Like, I think I had a caller call in the other night. I think it was Eddie Lloyd called in Saturday night and said that they wasn't going to fire Manny Diaz after 1 year, which I agree. I know they're not, but like I said, I mean, we're still not going to turn the other cheek and just let you get off just because this is your first year. I think they gave Randy Shannon maybe 2 years, if that. I think Randy Shannon was there. Was he there 2 years? I stand to be corrected if somebody want to call up here and tell me, but I can't remember. But like I said, 6-6 is unacceptable, especially when you're losing the teams like FIU and Duke. It's unacceptable. We're better than that. I mean, it makes no sense, man. Like, shout out to Chad Lewis. Shout out to Chad Lewis. Shout out to Jose Martinez. What's up, bruh? Shout out to King Judge. KJ Production in the build. But like I said, yeah, definitely, man. I just think that the coaches were in over their head. And we got to get back to playing Miami football at some point. I don't know. I don't think Manny Diaz is the coach that can get us back there. That's just me. Like I said, initially I wasn't against him getting the job. But I'm looking at the situation now, man, and like I said, it's looking like I just don't think he's the guy. I do feel like the players, some of the players anyways, don't want to play for him anymore. I mean, you can see it, man, with the effort out on the field. You know, you just don't have blown assignments and guys running loose down the field, man, like we've been having lately, man. I just think I'm like Eddie Lloyd said, man, it's time to clean house. I think I had to call my cousin Danielle Carroll. He called up and said it's time to clean house. I mean, like I told him, man, it's time. I say you don't have to look no farther than across the way where FIU is, Bush Davis. Because like I said, I like Bush Davis. I wanted Bush Davis before they gave Manny Diaz the job after Mark Richt resigned. I was on board with Bush Davis. I think Bush Davis is a great coach. A lot of people saying we need new blood. Me, I'm scared of the unknown. The unknown got me 6-6 right now. So I'd rather go with the known. You know, I'm tired of bringing all these coaches in that ain't proved nothing. That's just me. I've seen Bush Davis. Bush Davis left us in good standings before he went to the Cleveland Browns. I mean, ask Larry Coker. So, you know, I tend to want to go with what I know and what I've seen. So, just my opinion. Like I said, it's you talk. It's you talk. Shout out to Chris Otis. Come on and call up here. Let's talk. I want to know what your opinion is. I want to hear it. Come on and call up. But I do think the recruiting class that we have coming in, from what I've seen, I do like this recruiting class. I think we still need more offensive linemen. I think Eddie Lloyd said that on Saturday night. We have to get offensive linemen. And I agree with him 100%. We got to go out of state to recruit offensive linemen. I mean, there's just too much inconsistent play, for one, all throughout the team, but definitely on the offensive line. And like he said, man, let's go out and let's go to Nebraska, let's go to Minnesota, let's go to Iowa, let's go to North Dakota, let's go up here, man. Let's go and get these big old boys, man. Let's go. Let's try something different, man. We got to, man. This offensive line, man. I mean, did you see the game on Saturday? I mean, it's like, by God, man, if somebody gets hurt like they got hurt, the offensive line was already shaky as it is. It wasn't already consistent. But then when we had 3 guys to go down, I mean, it got crazy. We couldn't block anybody. And it didn't help that our offensive coordinator didn't know how to stop the bleeding as well. But I haven't seen a lot of players in the offensive on the offensive line for recruiting at the moment. So we got to definitely, man, beef up that on the offensive line. So most definitely, man. Like I said, man, I'm gonna be a Kane fan until I die, but I'm definitely not gonna let the coaches off the hook and keep on putting this bad product out on the field for us to get excited over nothing. I mean, we look good one week, and the next week we come out, man, and we lose to FIU, and then we lose to Duke. It's so crazy, man. I had a sports agent trying to be funny. I'm not gonna call his name, and he liked one of my pictures up on on Instagram that I had up saying that I was a mad Hurricane fan. So, just stuff like that, man. Just giving. He's a former player at FIU. He's an NFL agent now. But just stuff like that, man, to get these guys just reason to gloat, man. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, he know FIU didn't have no business beating us. I don't care what he said. I mean, that was ridiculous. And like I said, we come out against Duke the last game of the season to perform like we did. How? I still can't get that out of my mind, man. Like, how do we come out and lay an egg against Duke like we did? That was terrible. Terrible way to go out. Terrible way the seniors. It's just an all around bad performance. All around bad performance. And I tell you, man, like I say, we gotta do something, man. We gotta do something. We can't keep on allowing this to continue, man. We just can't. We can't. The program is better than that. Like I said, so if that means, man, getting rid of Manny Diaz after 1 year, then so be it. I just don't think that he's the guy for us. So, like I say, I didn't see anything consistent all year. Nothing. I can't give nobody over a D but the punter. That's it. That's absolutely it. That's it. I mean, these coaches are going to have to show me something totally. And it's a shame that we got to sit back and have to wonder, are we going to have to look at this again next year? Because we know that they're not getting rid of Manny Diaz. So will the coaching staff get better? I mean, I don't see Dan Enos getting any better than being what he is. I mean, we seen the same thing out of Mark Richt when he was here. The same thing. A conservative playbook, play calling. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I thought that he was supposed to be this offensive guru that was supposed to have an answer for everything, and all we want to do is run 3 plays over and over and over again. That's it. The same thing when Mark Richt was here. I mean, no creativity on the offensive side of the ball whatsoever. We don't send guys in motion. We don't try to get a defense no food for thought. We just line up and just hike the ball. That's it. That's terrible. It's terrible. And all of that talent we got, they don't even know how to utilize it. It's bad, man. It's bad, man. We're going to have to definitely, we got to upgrade somewhere, some way. We have to. So I don't know if it's going to come. Manny Diaz is going to have to make a move, whether it's him taking over the defense or getting rid of Dan Enos. He got to get rid of Dan Enos. Like, I just don't see Dan Enos being our offensive coordinator. I don't see how Dan Enos can have all of this talent and don't know what to do with it. So he's going to have to definitely do something. Blake Baker as well. Manny Diaz, he needs to take back over the defense, and he needs to start calling the plays. And that's just what it is. I mean, the defense was supposed to be our strong point of the team. Now, I mean, the defense, man, looks just as bad as the offense at times. And I understand that because the offense being so inefficient that the defense stays on the field a lot, and our coaches don't even put our players in position to make plays. Like I said, we don't even blitz anymore. All we want to do is sit back and play in a zone. We have guys that can cover guys. Duke played us man-to-man the entire game and dared our wide receivers to beat us. And we couldn't get no separation. I think that we have the same type of athletes on defense, if not better athletes on defense, to be able to play man-to-man. But we want to consistently play zone for some reason. And we want to give up 3rd and 15s. We want to give up 3rd and 10s because we don't want to be aggressive on 3rd down to send any pressure. It's bad, man. It's bad. I got a caller. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, this is Danielle from Ocoee.
Hey, Danielle, what's up? What's up, cuz? What's going on? Make my show better, cuz. Talk to me, cuz. Get it off your mind. I know you mad like I am.
Where you want to start?
You know where I want to start at, man. You tell me. You tell me.
Well,
What's your grade?
blow the whole program up.
What's that?
Blow the whole program up from the top to the bottom. Get rid of all of them.
Get rid of all of them,
Even some of the
cuz.
players. Man, get rid of all that trash. That's trash. That's trash.
You say it's trash,
That's
cuz.
trash. That's trash.
Let me ask you something, cuz. Let's start at the quarterback position. What would you grade the quarterbacks? What you
F.
grade them out at?
F.
A F. And tell me why you give them an F.
Inconsistent. They're not reading defense.
Mm-hmm.
They can't read defense.
Mm-hmm.
Williams is holding on the ball too long. So that just tells me that he's not confident in his play and his preparation leading up to the game if he's holding on to the ball too long.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
These guys, they don't want to play football. They just want to come to the U for prestige. Or I went to the U and played football. That's not Miami football. Go on ask Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, Warren Sapp, what it means to play football at the U.
That's
trash.
I totally agree.
Cause that's trash.
It is.
I heard one caller give Manny Diaz a D. What game she been watching?
Yeah.
That's an F.
Yeah, I think Benny was being nice, man. I think he was being extra nice.
Yeah,
I think.
I think cause Benny was being too nice across the board. F's.
I agree too. I agree.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real.
Yes.
Let's keep it real. Okay, the first game of the season. Look what Danny Rose did. He got a lead, and he got too comfortable. Okay, I'm trying to lose this game. Okay, you got your foot on their throat. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and actually choke them out.
Yep.
Once he gets to a lead, once we have a lead, he wants to get conservative.
Yep.
He wants to start running the ball. Dude, what are you doing?
Yep.
Because this is out of Manny Diaz's mouth after the game. Changes need to happen. Let's start with you.
Yep. I'm not on board.
He came into the program. Go ahead.
No, I'm not on board with Manny Diaz no more. I mean, like I told you before, I was initially. I wasn't mad when they hired him, but you know me. I was wanting Bush Davis. I was wanting Bush Davis, and I know you said a couple of weeks ago that you wanted some new blood. But like I said, man, we got new blood right now, man, and new blood got me 6-6 right now. So I'm kind of want to stick it with the norm on what I know.
Hey, I agree.
I'm just saying, cuz.
Yeah, I agree. You can't go wrong. But I agree. But I have this whole notion that you can't go backwards. Let's move this program forward. And I didn't watch the game.
You didn't miss nothing.
Watch the game No, I know because I came on in the fourth quarter and started watching it. And I'm watching. I said, come on, guys, let's go out to dinner. I ain't watching this crap. I'm not sitting in this house watching this crap.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
Because where are the seniors?
Yes.
Shaq Quarterman.
Yes.
Where were they?
Man, I seen a couple of them guys. I mean, and man, it hurt my heart to see it, man, because I like Shike. I like Pinckney. But I seen them on a couple of plays, cuz literally running up into the wrong hole, just like whatever. Like, I seen this on Saturday.
Yeah.
And that was just like, man, I was like, man, wow. Like, I couldn't believe that, man.
Right.
I couldn't believe it.
And this is coming from your seniors.
From your seniors. And like Benny said, like, so if the seniors are doing this, and you know the younger guys are following suit, and they looking at that as well, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm almost in tune to say, cause that I really can't be mad at the younger guys or the players in general, because it would be frustrating to me too, being out on that field, to where these coaches are not putting these guys in situations to be who they are. We were a aggressive defense at one point. We blitzed. We don't even blitz anymore, cuz we want to, I mean, like I said, we don't even want to come out of a 4-3 set. We want to stay in the 4-3 and try to cover wide receivers with linebackers. You know, we don't have a nickel package. We don't have a dime package.
Nickel package. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They call it a striker position. They may put one extra guy in there, man. But it's like, man, come on, man. Like, it's just a basic. It's like they're just playing fundamental. I mean, it's like Pee Wee League football, man. Like, that's what the coaches remind me of.
And that's what they are. Yeah, when Manny Diaz came in, he got me. He sold me. We're going to be this way. If you want to win championships, you need to come to the U. If you want to lose championships, go to the other schools. I'm like, okay, I like this. And then I would listen to one reporter after this news conference who said, at some point, you're going to need to put action to pen. Mm-hmm. In other words, he was saying, you're going to have to play football.
That's right.
So you need to calm down.
That's right.
It's mind blowing.
It is.
How did we arrive? How did we get to this point?
I agree.
The AD. That's how we got to this point.
Yep.
All that favoritism.
Yep, all of that favoritism. And it's like, you know, like you said last week, it starts at the top. And Blake James should have been gone a long time ago. When Al Golden was let go, they should have got rid of Blake James at the same time, man. At the same time. But I got two quick questions for you, man. I want to know what do you grade Dan Enos at, and what do you grade Blake Baker at?
F and an F.
And why did you
I'm not going to be nice to him.
Why, I agree. Why do you give Blake, well, let's start with Dan Enos. Why do you give Dan Enos an F?
Our offense was the same, if not a little bit better last year than it was this year.
Yep.
Even though Mark Richt didn't want to change things up, but when he got to a lead, he still tried to, well, I take that back, because sometimes he'll play conservative too when he got to a lead. Mm-hmm. But the reason why I get Dan Enos an F, look at the game last Saturday. We got a lead, and he wanted to start running the ball.
Yep.
Running the ball 3 times straight. And this happened. How many first downs did we have in the second half? Maybe 3?
It wasn't no more than 5. I tell you that.
Yeah, see, that's scary. Yeah, he deserves an F.
And Blake
the
Baker,
defensive coordinator. Oh my God, he seemed like he was lost.
Totally.
But you see how Manny Diaz, he had to come back over. He said, "Well, I'm gonna be more active now in the defense." And when he got more active in the defense, things started to change a little.
They did.
And I saw it too. And I saw it too because when Shaq New was running up into the wrong holes, them guys were tired. Man, you guys ain't no kill me. I'm trying to go to the NFL.
Right. And you know, I just don't understand, Manny. At this point, like, you know what's expected. You know that the defense was your strong point, but I just wish that he would have had hands on at the beginning of the year, because you know that was what's gonna have to hold you down through the year. You know, you brought in another offensive coordinator, but he still was unproven. So you would have thought that he would have just at least had his hand on the defense until the offense would have been able to prove something to us, you know?
Yep. And you remember the first 2 games of the season, well, the first 3 games of the season, if Manny Diaz would have been involved in those games, I think we could have won those games.
Yeah.
Florida was winnable.
Yeah. And you can ask any Florida fan, they would say that, man. You know, we had them.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't on the scoreboard,
Florida.
but we went on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, we,
Correct.
you know, definitely.
And then I don't know about our quarterback. I think we need to go and get us a quarterback because at this moment, from what I've seen, we don't have a proven quarterback back there.
Yeah, we don't. We
need
need
charge. Who can take charge?
We need a quarterback that can move around, man. We need a quarterback that's mobile. And, you know, I like Nkosi. I think that Nkosi is an upgrade from Jaron as far as being mobile.
Yeah.
But Jaron is not athletic, man, at all. At all.
I saw that Saturday. He's not.
At all.
But because that comes back to he can't read defense.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell.
And that's coaching.
Yeah, you can tell. Mm-hmm.
That's coaching.
And cuz, check this out. When none of the players are upset that they're losing these games. You remember when Frank Gore, Willis McGinnis, what was it?
Willis
The one that got
McGahee.
hurt in the
McGahee.
yeah, Willis McGahee.
Mhm.
Yes. Remember how adamant they were about winning?
Yeah.
They hate losing.
Oh yeah.
I don't see that from these young guys.
It's like you say, man. Like,
Oh yeah, we gotta give Manny Diaz time. Give him time for what? He had a whole season.
right. And that's what Pinckney said after the game. We got to be patient, and we gotta support Manny. No, we don't. No, we don't.
Because you didn't support him.
That's right. That's right. No, we don't. I mean, we heard all of this hoopla and all of this rah-rah at the beginning of the season about the new Miami, and I see the same old Miami. The same old Miami. That's what I see.
Oh, my God. I was just... It's Saturday. I watched the game for a little bit. I was sitting up here laughing because I'm like, are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
I think some of the high schools here could beat Miami.
Yes. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And that's sad to say.
But you know the crazy part, man, it's coaching, man. That's what it falls down to.
Yep.
It starts with the coaching, man. Like, you know, I'm like you. It's time to blow up the whole thing, and I think we just gonna have to, you know, we gotta just find us a coach to come in there, man, and demand, you know, excellence, man, like a Nick Saban, man. That, you know, I like Dabo Swinney, man. I mean, I want to see a coach like one of these guys, you know, come in, man, and demand excellence out of the players, man. You know, and we don't have that right now, man. We got a coach that want to be friends and buddy, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's time for it. And you got to demand excellence out of your players, and it starts on the practice field to lead over to the game because preparation is terrible right now. I mean, I don't see what they're doing during the week to lead up to these games, for real.
Because nothing. Because what they put on that field for the last 2 weekends, man, you guys could have stayed in the training room or go to class. Because, man, you guys did nothing.
Yep.
And nobody was upset. No one was upset.
No. They just want us to keep on going on about our business, how we've been doing for the last 2 to 3 years, man. Like, it's whatever, man. We'll be back next year. But like I said, man, as long as I keep on doing this show, I'm gonna stay on their neck, cuz, and I know you will with me. So, hey, listen, man. Hey, man, it's all.
Check this out. And we got Virginia winning the Coastal Conference. Oh, Virginia.
Playing against Clemson. Ain't that something?
Clemson.
Ain't that something? We beat Virginia, and we lost to Georgia Tech. We lost to the worst teams that you can lose to, but we beat the team that's going to go play for the ACC championship. Cuz I got to get out of here, man.
Oh, man.
All right, man. I appreciate the call. All right, man.
All right.
That was my cousin Danielle Carroll, man. Always got a good take. Man. I mean, he made a good point, man. Like, we got to sit back and watch Virginia playing the ACC championship against Clemson. Wow. So, I mean, I would have rather lose to Virginia than to lose to Georgia Tech, FIU, Duke, and all of these other teams that we lost to. I mean, it's just crazy, man. But like I said, man, we're going to continue. I'm going to continue to demand excellence out of our football team. Every time I come over here to do a video, every time I come on live, we got something to talk about, man. So what the season over with? Like I said before on Saturday, we're going to be talking about recruiting. And we're going to be talking about what we're hearing, man, out there, man, as far as with these coaches, with the athletic director. We're going to keep it going, man, all the way to next year. We're Cane fans. I'm going to stay supportive. But like I said, we're not just going to let them keep on putting this bad product out on the field, and we're not going to call it out. So, wanted to come on, man, and vent a little bit more from Saturday. So, I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed everybody chatting, texting in. I appreciate you supporting me and continue to support. We're going to grow the show. And like I said, y'all know how we start every show and how we end every show. It ain't no me without you, baby. And I'm out.